Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture series of data structures and algorithms. I hope you have gone through the concept of stack because to understand today's concept, the basics of stacks will be required. So in today's lecture, we'll study about Tower of Hanoi, which is a very important application of stack. And let's understand this problem. So Tower of Hanoi is a very famous mathematical puzzle that we all have come across once in our life, right? And in this puzzle, there are three pegs, and pegs can also be simultaneously called as poles, or you can also call it as towers. And there are n number of discs placed one over the other in such a way that the smaller disc should be on the top of the larger disc, right? And the objective of this puzzle is to move the disc one by one from one peg, from the first peg to the last peg. Now let's understand it with the diagram. So A, B, C, these are the three pegs, or you can also call it as towers, or you can also call it as pole, right? And here, these are the disc, the yellow disc, the blue disc, and the pink disc. So this pink disc is smaller than the blue, and the blue disc is smaller than the yellow disc. So they are arranged in such a way that from top to bottom they are arranged in ascending order, right? So these are the three pegs, peg A, peg B, and peg C, and these are the discs. Here I have just shown three discs, but there can be any number of discs, right? Now what are the different rules to solve this puzzle? So the first rule is only one disc can be moved at a time. So there are three pegs and there are n number of discs given, but at a time only one disc can be moved at a time. Each move consists of taking the upper disc from one of the peg and placing it on the top of another peg. Now what happens here is we always take the topmost disc from a peg, and we place it on another peg. Again we will be placing it on the top. No disc may be placed on top of a smaller disc, right? So a bigger disc cannot be placed on a smaller disc. So you can understand this. So if I talk about this pink disc is larger than the yellow disc. So this is incorrect. We cannot place the disc in such a way. Now let's understand single disc Tower of Hanoi puzzle, in which we have three pegs, but only one disc is there, and this A is your initial peg, or you also call it as source, and C is your final peg, or you also call it as destination. So we have to place this disc, blue disc, from A to C, and we can also use C. We can also use B in case we need any combination for using it, right? So here we know that we can directly place this disk from A to C. So how many number of steps are required? Number of moves or steps required here is 1, because directly from A we can put the disk on C. Now coming to the next problem. In case in the Hanoi puzzle, if we have two disks, in that case what we will be doing, again here we have the yellow disk, and the blue disk. Blue disk is smaller than the yellow disk, right? So now we have to place both these two disks on C in such a way that again yellow will be at the bottom and blue will be on the top, right? So for that we can also use B. So this is an auxiliary peg, right? So now let's start and see how it is going to happen. So now first of all we will put the blue peg on B, and then this one on C, and there are two steps being done. Then this peg will be placed on C. So in this way we saw that number of steps required were 3. Then coming to 3 disc Tower of Hanoi, in this case we will be having 3 disc, the yellow disc which is larger than the blue disc, and the blue disc is larger than the pink disc. So they are arranged in ascending order from top. Now again, or the same thing we have to do. This is our initial peg or source, and all these 3 discs have to be placed on the final peg or destination. And for that we can use all these 3 pegs to have different permutation and combination. Now let's understand how it is going to happen and how many number of steps will be required. Because in one disk and two disk it was very easy, but now let's understand this. So first we will put this pink peg, which is the smallest, on the top of the C peg. Then this blue one will be placed on B. Again this C will be placed on B, and then this A will be placed on C. Then this pink will be placed on A, and then B will be placed on top of this yellow disk, and then finally this pink will be placed on the top of again this blue disk. So again they are arranged in ascending order from top, and we can see that the number of steps required in this case were 7. Now coming to 4 disk Tower of Hanoi puzzle. In this case we will be having 4 disks, right? So this is the yellow disk, which is the largest, and then we have the blue disk smaller than the yellow disk, pink disk smaller than the blue disk, and then this gray disk, which is again smaller than the pink disk. So they are arranged in ascending order from top, and the largest disk is at the bottom and the smallest disk is at the top. Again, this is your initial peg or source, and you have to move all these 4 disks on the peg C, that is your final peg or destination, and we'll be using different cases. So now let's understand how it is going to happen. Here, as the number of disks are increasing, the number of steps will also increase, right? Now first we will place the smallest disk on B, then the second smallest on C, pink one, then this will be placed on peg C on top of pink, and then this blue one will be placed on B, and then we will place this blue one on A, then this on this pink one on B, then again this gray one on top of this pink disk, that is the B peg, and then finally we will take this yellow disk and place it on peg C. Then this gray disk will be placed on the top of the yellow disk using the peg C. Then this pink will be placed on A, and then this gray one from C will be placed on top of peg A, and finally this blue one will be placed on the top of the yellow disk using peg C and on the top of peg C, and then again this gray one will be placed from A to B, and this pink one from A will be placed to C on the top of C, and then finally this gray one will be placed on the top of peg C. Again you can see that all the disks are arranged in ascending order from top. So we have placed all the disks from the source to destination, but here the number of steps were large as compared to the previous examples. So the number of moves here were 15. Now let's analyze all these 4 problems together. So we come up with the formula here that in Tower of Hanoi puzzle with n disk can be solved in minimum 2 to the power n minus 1 steps. Now let's understand and analyze our problems. In the first case, when we had only one disk, then 2 raised to the power 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 step, and we also saw that it was performed in 1 step. Now in the second case, 2 disk problem, when n was 2, then again at the place of n we will be substituting 2 to the power 2 minus 1 is 3 steps. Then again n is equal to 3, number of disks are 3. So in 3 disk problem what happened was, again we'll use this formula and we'll analyze 2 to the power 3 minus 1, which is 7 steps, and we also found out that it was performed in 7 steps. Now when n is equal to 4, again substituting the value of n is equal to 4 in this, and we come to know that it was performed in 15 steps. So from this analysis we come to know that it can be applied for any number of disks, and it is true, right? So in general we will say that if we have n disks, the number of steps required will be 2 to the power n minus 1, and this is exponential in nature. So to solve this Tower of Hanoi problem, exponential time is required, and more the number of disks, more time will be taken. So when the value of the disk will be very, very large, in that case, it will lead to a higher time, leading to exponential. So this was all about the basics of Tower of Hanoi with examples. In the next lecture, we will understand the algorithm of Tower of Hanoi. If you have any query, please post your queries in the comment box. Till then, stay tuned to my channel and wait for my next video. Thank you.